Oh, okay.
Take one.
All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Tiki Talka Show, where we're going to talk about post-game analysis of the second leg of the Copa del Rey, as well as our upcoming game against Athletico Club. And then we're going to give you guys some predictions of the Champions League, which is coming up next week.
Cool. Yeah.
Just so y'all know, no days off. We're virtual with it.
We're virtual, yeah.
Doing what needs to be done. Yeah, for real.
Yes, sir.
All right.
So obviously, to start again, tough loss. It's one of those games where it looked like it was going to happen, and it definitely could have happened, but obviously did not. But regardless of the fact, my quick opinion of the game, it was a joy to watch. It was very fun. It's one of those games that you don't typically see Barca play too often. Not that many teams can play at that intensity for 90 minutes, but, the fact that they gave it their all in that type of atmosphere, we haven't seen that atmosphere in Camp Nou in a very long time. So, it does hurt a little bit, but I was very happy with the performance, and I think moving forward, it does give us a little bit more leeway to focus on La Liga as well as Champions League, which I think is a little bit more important. But yeah.
Yeah. I know you said we lost, but for the record, guys, we did not lose that game. We didn't advance. Yeah. We didn't advance. That's what hurts. But it was one of our better wins of the season, I'd say. It was soccer that we haven't seen in a while. And to be able to press the way we did and every player to step up in the way that they did, phenomenal, man. You guys, hopefully you guys tuned into one of our last reels and you saw our live reactions, dude. Like, the emotion was there, and I'm sure the players felt it 1,000 times stronger than we did. And to be able to make something and give us hope and then bring us to 3 goals, it was insane. There's obviously chances, but, at least we got an amazing game to watch.
Yeah, it's rare, bro. It's really rare, to see a team even come close to pulling that off.
For sure.
I feel like you don't see that often. Usually it's oh damn, 4-0 in the first leg. That's it.
Yeah, usually with 4-0 games, the second game ends 4-1, 4-2, 5-2.
It doesn't give you the rush that we got from this past game. And I think it just speaks to Barca, right? The amount of chances they create a game. Even when we started watching the game, even with the injuries that we got early on, we still kept it up, right? We still kept it up. We made solid subs with the injuries that we had. And everyone performed, especially in that first half. They were looking really, really nice.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I saw we had 13, 14 shots to end the first half.
Insane.
Yeah, we had 14 corners by the end of the second.
Yeah.
I think
against
in the
a
first
team that's
half,
playing Lale.
Yeah, I think in the first half we could have even had 4. There's 2 chances that Ferran could have put away,
Yeah.
At least one of them. One of them was definitely more
where's
achievable.
The first half of the season, Ferran, bro?
I miss him. He's baby sharp.
He grew his hair out, bro, and all of a sudden, I think his hair is weighing him down or something, or mentally. I don't understand what happened to him.
I don't know, dude. The chances are there. Chances are there.
But for real. No, it's moments like that when you need Lewa, though. And that's 100%. Something that I think we really missed.
60 minutes from him would have given us another goal or 2.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, me and Juan, we were saying while watching the game, if Lewa were in that position for Ferran's first 2 shots that he missed, I think at least one of them would have been a guaranteed goal. Especially the one off the corner. That's a classic Lewa goal right there.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah,
but no. Hero of the game.
Hero of the game.
Something positive that we can, obviously, other than the performance.
Hero of the game, bro. That's my call out. I'm saying Bernal, bro. I think he played his heart out. He gave us 2 goals. Second one was potentially controversial. The line was very tight, but I think he was on sides on that one. But honestly, seeing someone that's that young coming off an ACL injury to play a full 90 and then put 2 goals in the net for us in the biggest game of the season, like, dude, like, obviously there's other players and all that, but he put the badge on his heart, and he did what he could. That's my MVP for the game.
Yeah.
Definitely embodied the spirit of La Remontada that all the fans had, all the players had. Him and Fermin for the first part of the first half, they like really brought the energy, I feel like. And
Fermin shot in the first 3 minutes.
He shot literally like as soon as he got the ball, like he was just going ham, like right from the rip. So, but for me, I think I agree with Juan. I think Bernal is probably a good shout, but it's so difficult to like say an exact player of the match for me because like I feel like as a collective, like almost everybody just played an incredible game. Like you don't see teamwork like that going against the brick wall of Athletico Madrid. Like you don't see like teamwork like that Barca had yesterday. Like it was incredible to see. It was incredible to watch.
Yeah, for sure. What do you think, Ricardo?
I feel like Bernal is obviously like a great shout, right? Obviously a great shout. I also love Pedri, man. And you're talking about Pedri coming back from injury. First 90 minutes, they wanted to sub him out, and he literally said, I am not coming out.
He said no.
He literally said, I'm not coming out. So, I mean, genuinely speaking, that man, he played his freaking heart out. 90 minutes, not being fully, fit in terms of stamina. Him recovering the ball even late into the game. You could see that he literally left it all out there. You can literally see that. And so him, I feel like he's a good shout. And I feel like them two specifically, they were, I think, our most consistent players throughout the game. I think everyone, as a collective, yes, we did play really well. But for example, Lamine, I felt like he had a better first half than he did second half. And it's hard. We're playing against a team that's playing a very low block, and I get, it's not going to be easy to, dribble around and do what you usually do. And they're coming out in the second half, adjusting to, what was damaging them in the first half. But in terms of consistency, Bernal and Pedri were consistent, very, very consistent, and also our center backs. Honestly, I'm not
say
gonna lie
Cuba, bro. Cuba.
Yeah, Cubarsi had showings of what we saw when Mbappe was still at PSG, as well as when they played Napoli and Osimhen was still there. They didn't ever expect at that time, what was he, 17?
He's still only like 18
to stop some of the top 2 strikers in the world, and he showed like more of those moments in yesterday's game. And although Atletico didn't have too many opportunities, those opportunities that they did have mainly ended because of his efforts, I feel. And he just looked so confident. Like it was a man on a mission, Like John Garcia started getting bored, I think, at some point. But,
no, and my mind goes to that one-on-one he had near the end of the game where Cubarsi's like trailing behind the guy and tackles from behind him, gets the ball forward.
Perfect tackle.
Yeah.
Perfect
tackle.
Like
the guy's literally in on goal. Yeah.
Yeah, against
I had flashbacks about Araujo in that moment. I'm not gonna lie. I hate to say it, but I was like, no, bro. But to Ricardo's point as well, there's the one play that you lightly mentioned with Pedri at the last second with Sorloth. You see a guy that's almost a foot taller than him and win the ball. Bro. I was like, bro, this guy's ran the whole game, and he's able to backtrack against the sub. I was like, dude, this guy's insane.
And guys, I'm not gonna lie. I know we bash him, but Gerard Martin did not have a bad game.
He played great, man.
He played fine.
He played well.
You're such a hater, Charlie. You're such a Martin hater, bro.
It's not that I'm a hater.
You're a hater.
No, listen, I would prefer Araujo to play over him.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know what? In a game like this, what I do think that he brought that Araujo wouldn't have brought is Martin does look a little more comfortable with the ball and finding those passes.
His passing ability is much better.
Not only that, I think he has a more level head at this point in the season. there is situations where I know sometimes he would just boot it out to the sideline, which is just normal fashion for him. But there's also times where you could see he was composed and he didn't let the emotion of the game get to him. He was still holding his position well, holding the line, and then distributing when he could. And I thought he did fine.
Yeah. Now, if he could have gotten that last shot on target,
that would have been different. That would have been different. That would have put him in GOAT status.
Might have made him MVP. I don't know.
I know, man.
To send us through.
Yeah. Another shout that I want to give is, bro, Joao Cancelo played a great game as well, bro.
Yes.
He played. Him and Lamine, they played a great link up after when they got subbed off. They played a great link up attacking wise, and
even on the left, he was doing well at the beginning.
Yeah, and I know we say like Cancelo, he's not a very good defender, but I think he made all his defensive chances. I think he locked everybody up. Honestly, I can't think of one time he got beat on the ball.
Yeah.
So I think he played both sides of the field very well.
His contributions on the offensive end definitely outweighed any defensive mistakes he might have made. Yeah, he was crucial in the goals we scored. I feel like at least two of them.
Yeah.
So do you? Go ahead, Trey.
I'm still not super confident with his defensive abilities, but especially with Atletico not really attacking, I felt like that was to his advantage.
Exactly. Absolutely.
But it still makes me a little nervous that he's going to be our starting right or left back for the next upcoming games.
Yeah,
I would say right back. I think Martin might go to the left if Eric's not playing.
That's probably what they're going to end up doing, which is what it is. We've seen Martin play left back. He improved over the course of last season in that position. He looks better now than he did last season for sure, which I'm happy about. So it is what it is. You got to be.
It's just going to be a little goofy, a little unorthodox.
Won't have the pace, but it is what it is.
So all that being said, I know we talked about who we thought was excellent. Anybody you think that underperformed?
Fermin.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's my choice, unfortunately. And I mean, Ferran.
Obviously, Ferran.
Ferran. That's a. But I think I would go with Fermin because I expect more from him. Where Ferran, I was ready to be let down. Fermin, I was like, I needed something from you, and I didn't get it.
Yeah, I mean, I said earlier at the beginning of the game, like he was showing like remontada passion, like he was showing Barca passion. And I was meaning to say this, but after a little bit, after like maybe what was it, like 30 minutes ish, like you kind of just felt him like disappear. He didn't really contribute much to anything that I remember. At least he didn't contribute much. So
I forgot he was even playing at some points.
Yeah, he was applying good pressure, but
of course that's what he typically does. But I feel like when Ferran is not executing up top there, I feel like maybe Fermin could have inserted himself a little bit more into those like kind of opportunities, but he can't score a banger every game.
Yeah,
almost.
As much as we wish he could. But I would say Fermin Ferran though.
Yeah, and I could echo that. But I also feel like just our second half subs in general, with Dani Olmo coming in and Rashford coming in.
Fair.
It didn't give us much, man.
Yeah,
they did not give us much.
I felt like they weren't like as amped up as the rest of the starting squad.
Yeah,
I felt that too.
They were. I wish Rashford took 1v1 situations a little bit more.
He went backwards more than forward.
Yeah, he kept playing more towards the middle or playing it back to left back. And I don't know. Ever since the knee injury, I feel like he's being a little more precautious.
Maybe,
but in these kind of games, if you're going in, it's because you're ready to do those kind of things. So
when you get subbed in a game like that where you have to score, you have to just be running full speed, running straight at the defenders and trying to cause mayhem, cause chaos in the box, do anything just to initiate any sort of inkling of a goal. You gotta make some sort of chance as a sub. That's why you're a sub. You're there to create a spark on the field. And I feel like Olmo and Rashford didn't really do too much to do that.
Yeah, I did see Rashford attack his side maybe 2 times, and both times either ended in a corner or one time with a corner and then another throw in. Yeah, so it's, he was capable of doing it. It just did seem like he was hesitant to even like attack that one-on-one. Like he was getting locked up by Molina. He's not great at defending, honestly. But
and you have Araujo in the box at this point.
Just whip it in,
dude. Just just do something. Either he'll flick it, he'll shield it, or go to someone else. I don't know.
That's another thing I realized. I mean, like, obviously we've known this for the whole season because we get scored on with corner kicks all the time, but bro, we suck at corners.
Yeah.
Okay, this is another thing about Fermin. Yo, his corners are ass, bro. His corners.
he was hitting the near post every time.
Bro, his corners are ass. Like, especially when we had Araujo in the box. Like, get that thing up, man. Get that in the air.
Yeah.
Like,
that was
or either that or keep playing the short corners. Like, I don't understand why, if we're gonna keep playing like the corner into the box, why we're going near post. Like, we're not gonna get a near post flick on who's Atletico's keeper? I forget his name.
Musso, I think.
Musso, yeah. I don't think we're gonna get a near post header on Musso. Like, he was playing great.
We have to talk about his performance too, though. I'm not gonna lie, he saved them so many times.
Yeah,
there was about 3 opportunities I thought he could not get to, and that man just extended across the whole 6-yard box and just made those saves. And
he's an experienced keeper. He's 31 years old.
He's not young.
I honestly thought Oblak was still Atletico Madrid's keeper. I had no idea that until like not like yesterday, but like until like semi recently, I realized they're not playing Oblak anymore. I was like, oh shoot, like.
Well, they're not playing him. It's a thing that Simeone did for the Copa del Rey. Mm-hmm. He started with Musso, and he told the media that he was gonna go with him for the rest of the tournament, which I think deservedly
right choice.
So, like, he's been great for them.
Yeah, and that's something that typically, like, even Barca has done in the past. Like when you used to see like Ter Stegen and Bravo on the same team, and one would play La Liga, one would play Copa del Rey, one would play Champions League. So they had the respective leagues. Somebody that I kind of wish I saw. Play, but I wasn't really imagining him going in. I just didn't think Hansi would have played him. Is Rooney?
Yes.
Just one-on-one game is him, man. One-on-one game is him. So I feel exactly. So I feel like he could have really taken those outside backs and gotten into the box for dangerous positions.
Atletico's left back needed a map every time Lamine had.
Oh my god, dude!
Like, or even Cancelo.
Already passed, and he started looking the other way, like on the ground. I was like, no.
I feel like Hansi has to realize those things too. You have Rooney, who's great at one-on-ones and can hit that ball into the box with Araujo there. That's a very good shout there.
Yeah, but it's tough because he's not going to play Lamine at the 10, and you're not going to take Lamine out.
Of course not.
So Rooney's in like a tough position. But that being said, I think part of the issue at the end of the game was the whole team was tired, man. The whole team was exhausted. They added 7 minutes, and I think we gave them the ball on like 4 passes, like literally just passes straight to Atletico players.
Yes.
Like in the last 3 minutes.
Who was it? Wasn't it like Llorente like 3 times, Bernardo Llorente like 2 times in a row?
Yeah,
I was like, oh
Bernard,
my god,
Pedri
passed it. Yeah. No, we just had nothing left at that point. You could low-key almost see it at halftime as well. Going into the half, they were
already grabbing their knees.
To be able to put 2 more past Atletico in the second half,
It's just like I was saying at the beginning, like that intensity. No team can do it 90 minutes. It's just impossible.
Yeah. The adrenaline fades after some time too, and you start feeling how heavy your legs are.
You could see Simeone was getting nervous though. Like those guys, he was
God,
his normal self. Like
I was nervous too.
Getting in players' faces and whatnot. He was.
Yeah, no. They were all ready to get the 4th. Because I was telling Alfredo, I was like, if Barca scores the 3rd, the 4th will soon follow. And I was very confident in that because I felt like that's when the heart wavers for Atletico.
It just looked like it was going to happen.
I think we had our chances.
It felt like it was going to happen. I feel like we had good chances, but we just couldn't do it. But
even at the end when Rafi crossed it and he didn't communicate with Araujo well, so Araujo went like middle to the near post when Rafi put it in the far post.
Yes,
I was like, bro,
went right over, man.
I know.
Yeah, if Araujo was placed back post like a striker would to run onto the ball, then he would be able to finish that easily.
Yeah, but even if somebody was making that dash and cut in at the end, like where's Rashford?
Exactly. That's what I was thinking in that moment. Exactly that.
Yeah, that's another point. We need a number 9 so bad, bro. We need a striker so bad, man.
I saw a post actually. Sorry, Charlie, but would you guys rather spend 100 mil on a striker and then opt for really cheap or free center back, or the opposite, where we spend 100 mil on a center back and get a free striker?
That's a good question.
You know, because I saw the options.
Played striker in La Masia. The way he moves off ball, his size, I don't know.
I just don't know if you take a guy like that out of the middle, though.
But for right now, you have De Jong, who, when healthy, you keep him there.
It could be a good idea. I'm not against that.
Little glimpse of he scored 280 goals in 286 games. I saw that stat.
Wait, why is he not a striker?
I'm just saying.
What changed?
Like,
but bro was probably
yesterday. He looked mad natural.
Bro was probably 6 feet tall playing against 4 feet people.
For real.
He's huge.
You just lob it up there. Bro. You lob it up there and he'll find it.
But listen, those stats, regardless of what level you're playing at.
But
that's talent, that's talent.
Yeah. I was seeing that the options there, at least with the center back and striker, if we were to go that route, obviously Julian and then Senesi from Bournemouth. That's like the combination there. And then the other combination would be Bastoni and Vlahovic. Yes. Which, at least in this scenario, which one would you guys prefer for next season at least? I already know Charlie's answer.
Well, okay.
I have my answer too.
The answer in every Barca fan's heart is obviously freaking Julian Alvarez and who'd you say? Senesi?
Yeah, Senesi.
Because everybody wants Julian Alvarez on Barca. Even people that aren't Barca fans want Julian Alvarez on Barca. Like, he's so Barca coded. Like, it feels like he's such a Barca player, but like, I don't know.
I was Julian at Barca.
Yeah, for real.
Everyone, including Julian, wants that.
Yeah. I don't know. I
know Charlie wants Bastoni, man.
I think Bastoni would be the pick.
All right, I play defense, so that's why I do prefer one. But I also, with the amount of goals that's been scored on us this season, listen. When you go from having a guy like Íñigo Martinez, just some random guy who just loves soccer. He brought more passion to this team in 2 seasons that he was here than so many that spend so many more years. But his leadership qualities, like I mentioned in the last podcast, it just was something that we needed, and it completely changed our defense. And having a guy similar to that, in my opinion, is a guy like Bastoni. He's a naturally left-footed defender who can feed the ball from the 18 all the way. If he wants to give it to Lamine, who's on the opposite end of the field. He could do that. Like Íñigo, and he has all the qualities we need. I think he's the perfect replacement that we need in the back to help us. But we also need a number 9. So
Bastoni also wants to come to Barca, as he revealed in those sneaky Instagram comments.
He wants to come to Barca.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want to come right now? The type of football we're playing, the environment, like, it's different. If you ask a lot of these players 4 or 5 years ago, would they say yes? Probably not.
Definitely not, dude. But they trust the project.
But the only issue is that they get paid in Spotify Premium, so
hey.
he gotta be willing to accept that.
Yeah, if you're an Apple Music guy, it might be looking slow for us.
Yeah. Better cancel that quick.
I feel like with Senesi, though, it might be another Dean Howson situation that Madrid is dealing with now. Obviously, while he was playing over there in the Prem, great distributor, would score goals, and then did his job defensively, just like Senesi is doing. But I feel like it's just the same style of play that we'd be getting out of him. You know, he can distribute. He's bigger, but you know, it's tough. You know, but I think Deco loves him, which might be an issue.
He's good.
But
Senesi's good, but
he is good.
You know, it's kind of another situation. It's like a Christensen kind of player. You know, not as attacking minded as Christensen, but offers similar qualities. So, and we just gave a new contract to Christensen. So, like, that's the guy who we're most likely going to be relying on for next season, and hopefully stays healthy. So, like, we bring a guy like Senesi in on a free. I don't think it just adds more competition.
Yeah.
And that would give us the room to bring in a guy like Julian, hopefully.
Yeah.
Now, my thing with Julian, and I know we all love Julian, and I'm not saying I don't love him, that I wouldn't like him at Barca. Something that I think we've had the luxury of is a physical 9. Someone who can hang with those big defenders. Is a guy like Julian going to be able to give us that? Because when you look at Julian, he has the same build as like a Ferran. You know, he's better than Ferran, don't get me wrong. But, you know, is that our solution? I'm asking.
I think the price tag is way too steep for Julian right now. That's my issue.
Premier League prices.
Yeah. I mean, listen, to answer your question, though, I do think that while Julian doesn't have, you know, the typical, like, build of, like, a big 9, I feel like his heart is there. Like, he really does play aggressive as hell, man. And so I feel like what he doesn't have in, you know, weight, he has in heart, right? And the way he plays. So I don't know if that'll make up for, you know, everything that a stronger 9 would bring, but I do think that it adds more than what maybe Ferran would be doing for us next year,
100%.
Right?
Yeah. I also think Julian. I keep going back to like mentality stuff, but like I feel like Julian's just there. Like he's been in the biggest stages in the world. He's won everything already. Like he has a winner's mentality, and Ferran, like he just doesn't have that compared to Julian. I feel like.
Yeah.
Like so. Like I don't know.
Ferran lives to play against Valencia, or who does he always score against?
It's Valencia, bro.
He lives to play against them.
Scores 30 goals against Valencia every season. Like great, like awesome. Score every other game.
Juan, so back to your question, what would you choose?
Me
personally? Yeah.
Bastoni, get Vlahovic. That's my pick. Just personally, I know we're struggling with a 9, but with the talent we have up top with Lamine and Rafinha, like I think they can figure it out even better next season than they did this season so far. Because we played half the season without Lewa and then Ferran, who's been mid, you know, and we've been okay. Not great. We could do better, but honestly, I feel like there's a big hole in our defense right now. And with Bastoni, I think it's a proper investment, so that way we're foundationally sound in the back. The goals will come, you know, as long as we stop conceding. That's the biggest thing that bites us in the ass. Just like in the first leg of the Copa del Rey, we conceded 4 goals in one match, you know, and then we had the biggest mountain to climb. You know, I'm not saying Bastoni is going to be our Lord and Savior of next season, but I do think just mindset, talent, and just raw ability, that's where my money I think is a safer option.
Yeah.
And
I would agree with that. I mean, I'm on both of your sides with getting Bastoni and putting that money towards solidifying the defense 100%. I mean, they do say defense wins games, right? So I feel like that's what we're missing, man. That's literally what we're missing. Every year we get screwed over. And we were talking about it a couple of weeks ago, but when's the last time Barca spent money, like real money, on a solid center back?
We
can. Cancelo. When we got Dani Alves back on a free.
Oh my God, what a time. What a time.
Dude, I forgot that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't think we've bought maybe Kunde, and he doesn't even play center back for us.
We bought him for center back, and we just needed him at right back. That was the crazy part.
So I think that's the last defender, actual center back that we've spent actual money on.
Exactly.
For sure.
I think it's time, man. I think it's time.
Now, I have a quick question to follow this up. Is there anybody in the academy we can start feeding in? I'm just not aware right now. Charlie, do you know anybody?
Yeah, there's this guy, I forget his first name, but last name is Cuenca. They loaned him out to a second division team, and apparently last thing I saw was Como is looking at him to purchase on a permanent basis. With Barca, something that's frustrating is that the clauses they put into some of the academy players that they end up selling, they're not super favorable for us in terms of something that I do think I wish we did was something like what Madrid does, where a Nico Paz kind of deal. I wish we did something like that.
They're about to get Nico Paz for $9 million.
I know.
Bro.
So I wish we did something like that, where yes, we can send these guys to these first division teams wherever, but let's have that ability to bring them back. So with this guy, it seems from what I saw, it's just we get similar to what we did with John Vigili to Mallorca, where we get the first right to refusal. So if a team says oh, we want to pay 50 million, we get the opportunity to match that or offer something better. So it's going to be a kind of similar deal. There's this other guy that the guy they just got from, I think it's however it's pronounced, Genk,
yeah.
Right? So he's a big dude. He's like an Araujo type, but he's a left-footed defender, very agile, strong. Again, he's young. He's going to be playing with the Barca Athletics. So I think by this preseason, I think they'll give him an opportunity. I saw actually today that left back that they got from Uruguay, Patricio Pacifico, I think his name is. He trained with the first team today because of what just happened with Balde.
So we could see him soon.
There's a possibility that, who knows. So the guy literally just landed not even a couple weeks ago. But,
yeah, we're also, I saw this thing about this 15-year-old. His name is Ebrima Tunkara. He just started playing for Barca Athletic. He played his first game, but he's big as hell, bro. He's 15. He's friggin' jacked.
I told you guys about him last year.
Yeah, I remember that.
I'm yo, look at this 15-year-old. He doesn't look 15, or at that time I think he was 15.
I don't know.
But they're saying that he's gonna be the next thing.
He looks really good. I've seen some of his highlights, bro. He looks really good. I'm excited I'm gonna try to find out how to watch Barca Athletic games to see if he plays.
I think you have to subscribe to their channel or something.
Barca, if you're watching this, hook us up.
Hey, hook us up. I want to see their talents. Come on.
Yeah, we're trying to scout for you guys.
But
I
definitely think there's guys that are in the academy that can possibly give us a somewhat of a solution, but I don't know how willing Barcelona is to give them opportunities. Cubarsí, the reason why he came up was because Xavi came around and was
Xavi was
this guy is
seeing the vision, dude.
This guy needs to be on the first team.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But that being said, I think we spent a good amount of time discussing Barca's future. It's good to look forward after a match like that. But now let's look a little closer. Let's look at Athletic Club. We do have them this weekend. We need to continue with this momentum. I know Nico Williams, he's not out, so we won't be able to see the matchup there. But how are you feeling about that game, guys?
We're fine.
Okay.
Fine.
I feel really good about it. Yeah.
Last time we played them, it was a cakewalk.
I feel good, but I do think they're consistently a solid
challenge,
side.
Man. A challenge.
They're a solid side. So I think once we get the first goal in, we're good. But it's going to be hard to get that first goal, especially because we're playing away.
Okay,
that's true.
Yes.
So that makes a big difference, right? So, but honestly, I think once we get that first goal, I have no doubts that we'll be good.
I just think going playing a game after what we did yesterday, the amount of energy we had yesterday, I feel like we're just gonna carry whatever momentum we have, we're just gonna carry that into the next game and just. Yeah. I wouldn't say breeze past Bilbao, but I mean, like, I think we're gonna just give them a tough day in the office, and I think we're just gonna win. So
yeah, but I think we also got to keep in mind we're going to be missing a couple guys too. Yes. Right. So now we're talking about we're going to play defensively, right? So as much as I want it to be a cakewalk, now I'm thinking like, all right, but what are we going to do defensively? Because they're not a team that just sits back the entire game. They have players that also attack. Yeah. So, I mean, even thinking about starting Cancelo on the right, Martin on the left, I mean, it's an option, but it's a little shaky defensively, I feel. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we did beat them 5-0 a month ago as well.
Another good thing that we will have Eric for this game. That's a great thing to have, we need him. Brings back a solid player. So that's definitely going to be good. The one thing I'm a little worried about is legs. After playing the type of game. Yeah, after the game we had on Tuesday, man, their legs are going to be beat up.
Something that could happen as well. I still think he's going to play Martin. He loves Martin, so I think he's going to play. But Eddie Garcia does have experience at right back as well.
And throw Cancelo on the left.
Cancelo on the left, Araujo in the middle.
Garcia's been everywhere on the field, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if we lobbed him up as striker one day. Like he's everywhere.
He's a utility guy. Does it all.
Yeah. I think we do start Casado though. Not that I say I want to over Bernal. Or Pedri, one of the two.
I think Bernal starts. I think Casado.
I just like I said, Bernal coming back from an injury, an ACL injury. Hansi knows that Champions League is on Wednesday, I believe, or Tuesday. You guys can check me there, but I think he wants a stronger lineup there, and Bernal is clearly a starter in that game, or Pedri, one of the two, but one of them is going to have to be on the bench for Casado in a game like this where we're a little more confident walking in, and Casado did not play a minute, so I think he has the freshest legs. And as much as I feel like he's having an off season compared to last year, I think he's a clear starter for us, and that might shake things up in the middle for us a little bit.
Yeah, I think him and Daniel must start just to kind of save those legs for Newcastle. And I guess Rashford starts maybe.
Maybe. I don't think so. It's been a while since he started, I feel like.
I really don't think we'll see like a Rashford Rooney start. I think Rafi or Lamine have to be on the field.
Yeah, Lamine I think will for sure start.
Lamine, yeah. And Lewa is going to be back. I don't know if he'll start. I wouldn't be against even putting Rashford as striker, though.
I know.
I don't see why we don't. He played striker I know he played left wing mostly, but he also played striker at Man United. I'd like to see him at striker for us. I want to see what you can do there.
I think he's finishing
to play up top more.
I'm gonna need him to practice that one-on-one finishing.
Oh, for sure.
By putting hours.
Yeah. Let's not talk about that finish against Madrid, but
yeah. I think Hansi's just very loyal to his players. Where he sees Ferran there, he's like, "You'll find your form. Just keep trying." Because Ferran in form, he's a menace, dude. I'm not gonna lie. In form, he's a menace, but he just hasn't been able to find it.
Oh my god, he's at Tiburon for a reason.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, but I do see Ferran starting up top.
But maybe it's that belief that he has in his players that also gets them to that level.
For sure.
There's good parts. Yeah, there's good parts to it.
So what are we saying score prediction wise?
I think 3-1.
3-1.
Damn, took the words out of my mouth.
I was gonna say 3-0. I think we can keep a clean sheet. I know we have some injuries in the back, but I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. I just feel like a momentum off a game like that. It's hard to I don't know. You know what I mean? It's hard to explain.
Yeah,
I got it.
Yeah. I'm gonna say 2-1. It's gonna be we're gonna go up 2-0 early, and then we're gonna concede when we get tired. That's my idea there, especially because we'll be a little vulnerable in the back.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. We'll see.
All right, guys. It's time for Champions League predictions.
All right.
Which side of the table do we want to start on?
Should we
start on the left side?
Yeah, let's start on the left side.
Start on the left side. Yeah.
Let's start with PSG and Chelsea. What are our picks there? João Pedro hat trick today? Is he going to carry them through?
No.
Bro, Juan, your points on fantasy, man.
I know.
Bro,
It's so
I checked.
unfortunate.
I checked before I left work. I was at 18 points. I checked when I got home, 61 points. I was like, ooh.
You're like at 74 right now.
It went up?
Bro, I hate you.
Yeah.
Let's
Bro,
go,
I saw
dude.
it, oh my god.
Dude, I made all my transfers like 2 days ago, and I had Joao Pedro on my team, and I was like, I'm not feeling him. Like, I'm gonna get Sheshko. Like, I feel like he'll do something. I don't know.
I had to draw Feather as my captain, man, and I switched it yesterday.
Oh my god, bro.
Hurts. I'll take the
And
points,
then,
but
bro, and then I freaking the guy who scored for Nottingham Forest to win to tie the game for City.
yeah.
Bro, I had him on my team for like 4 weeks, and I decided to take him off.
Enough was enough until he scored.
Like, oh my god, dude. Like, at least Dewsbury Hall got me 9 points, but like, I don't know.
All right,
Man.
quick question: is Dembele going to be healthy this week? I know he was out, but
so. I think he'll be out.
I think he'll be out.
against Chelsea?
Yeah. I think Neves is going to be out, Dembele is going to be out, and then Mayulu's going to be out as well.
My take is Chelsea advances over PSG, the reigning champions.
Really?
That's my take. I think leg one, Chelsea goes in, wins it, and then they go into game two. They'll score early and take it home to the next
I mean,
round.
yeah, Chelsea have beaten PSG even with Dembele playing.
Yeah.
So
the only factor with Chelsea is the red cards, man. If they get a red card in either leg, it's gonna screw them up.
Yeah, they're screwed.
Yep.
I was choosing Chelsea regardless, even if Dembele was there playing. I was choosing Chelsea regardless.
Now, why is that, Ricardo? Why is that?
They just play good.
Why exactly is that?
Good, solid football, man. Good, solid football, bro.
Yeah.
And you just don't want to see menaces like PSG in the next round, regardless. So
I know.
Yeah.
They got it easy last year, man. They got it easy.
Yeah. What about you, Fredo? Who's advancing for you?
I mean, I think Chelsea as well. Not any. I mean, obviously we don't like PSG here. It is what it is. But I don't know. I just. Oh yeah. But I just think. I mean, Chelsea. They just came off a 4-1 win over Aston Villa, who were title contenders. Like what? No, come on. And now they're gonna play Wrexham.
Just like Villarreal are title contenders, right?
Yeah, I don't know, but. No, I think Chelsea off a 4-1 dub, and then they're going to play Wrexham in the FA Cup. I mean, I think Wrexham will be a tough match for them. But they're
Wrexham.
I think it'll be a tough match.
Jersey.
Yeah, literally. I don't know, but yeah, I think Chelsea will. Realistically, I think they'll beat Wrexham. They'll have some good momentum going into the PSG game, and I think they'll definitely win the first leg. We'll have to see about the second leg, but I think Chelsea overall will take it into the next round.
Yeah, I think also Chelsea.
Let's go.
I think they've been playing okay. Good enough to compete with
biased,
me a little bit.
You know, I sound biased.
Yeah.
It's never a good sign when all four picks go towards one team, though. That's just a little factor.
Yeah.
I tried to be unbiased, but I mean, yeah. All right.
So who's Chelsea seeing in the next round? Galatasaray or Liverpool?
I think Liverpool. I like Galatasaray. I think they play quick. They're just like an exciting team to watch. I think Liverpool will struggle, but I think with the experience that Liverpool has in the Champions League, I think that'll push them through.
Szoboszlai with the dreads. I don't know. Szoboszlai with the dreads. I think Liverpool advances.
What possessed him to do that? Honestly, like
Aura.
That must have been. He must have lost a bet. Aura. They lost against Wolves because of that haircut. That haircut lost them the game. I don't know. I don't think Liverpool's in form currently. Let's see who they play next. They play.
I mean, they just lost to Wolves.
They're playing Wolves again next week.
In FA?
Or in 2 days. Yeah, they're playing Wolves again in the FA Cup. So, I mean, they just lost to Wolves. Galatasaray, they put, how many was it? 7 past PSG over 2 legs?
I'm not sure. You would have to check that.
I think it was.
But
I think the final,
they did put good amount of goals.
It was 7-5 was the aggregate. I think it takes obviously Juventus isn't what it used to be, but I think they're still a pretty decent team, and it takes a lot to score 7 past a good team, a Champions League team.
Mm-hmm.
So I think
it's gonna be tougher.
Yeah, I think Galatasaray takes it though.
Okay.
Yeah. Good take.
So I wasn't really surprised with Juventus losing to Galatasaray. Juventus has been mid all season, man. They've really been shaky. And so I wasn't surprised with that. But Galatasaray is still a good team, They're still a good team. They have Osimhen, who has been performing out of his mind. They've been getting good results, Galatasaray. But that being said, Liverpool, they do have strong players. If they do show up ready to play on their A game, I think it's a game they can take pretty comfortably, to be completely honest with you.
Yeah.
But it depends on what Liverpool we see. And we haven't seen a tough Liverpool all season either. So
yeah,
it can go both ways, to be honest.
I just don't see where Liverpool loses to Galatasaray over 2 legs. I think Van Dijk will hold it down in the back, and honestly, with Arne Slot, I think his position might be in jeopardy if he loses. I really don't think he'll survive much longer at the team if he doesn't advance. I think it's probably one of the best opponents to go against in the first round here. So Liverpool has to win.
We'll see. Right. I don't know. I have faith in Galatasaray, bro.
You think so?
I don't know.
That's gonna be fun.
I kind of feel it, but I don't know. We'll see.
All right. Is it a consensus Man City for the next round?
Yeah.
Yes.
Honestly, though, I do think Man City is just the better squad.
I just think they're better. Yeah.
Madrid has 9 injuries right now.
I was about to say that.
Yes.
Holy! I was about to say I didn't know that. Missing a lot of people, man.
Some are suspended as well. I know it's not for champions, but have suspensions.
But
too, so
I think Madrid struggles. Not that Man City's been playing great, but I do think Man City will go into these games a little more healthy compared to a Madrid. So I think that gives them that advantage.
They just have too many weapons compared to the defensive. What Madrid is lacking defensively, they just can't keep up.
Yeah.
I don't know. You guys think Haaland's gonna wake up from his hibernation against Madrid?
I don't know. Hopefully he does.
Semenyo and Cherki,
the guy.
I think Semenyo got it.
I need him to.
Yes. Yeah, I think Semenyo and Cherki carry them through to the next round. I'd love to see Phil Foden get one as well.
Okay. Yeah.
I would like to see Nico Gonzalez come in too and
lay someone in real quick.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I think Pep, as a former Barca player, might do it.
For real. All right. I think the next round, Bayern over at the
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, another favorable win for them. They're killing it. We saw the other day they're 30 goals clear of second place in Bundesliga. Like,
they are the hottest team in the world right now.
Yeah, dude. Even with the addition of Luis Diaz on that squad, man, he's ripping every defender in his way, dude. It's insane.
That trio is crazy.
And they picked up Bolisa again from his injury. Like, he's getting back in form. I mean, Musiala, my fault. Yeah, Musiala from ankle breaking.
From death. He came back from death, dude.
The flop.
Like that.
Oh my god, that video was horrible.
Yeah, but
I don't know. Sure. Harry Kane with 30 goals in the season. I know it's a farmers league and there's 10 penalty goals, but I don't know. 30 goals is quite a lot to score.
It's still hard to score. Professionally, at the end of the day.
And Luis Diaz with 13, no penalties. Elise with 10. They're catching up to MSN for a reason. They're talent. They're a talent.
Absolutely.
So,
unfortunately, I do think they hit that tally by the end of the season. They still have a lot of games left, especially if they go deep in this tournament, which they should. It's going to be tough for them not to hit that mark.
It is what it is.
Yeah. All right, we're going to go from.
If they don't do well in Champions League, though.
For sure. I think it's a win or bust for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of pressure for Vincent Kompany, but
yeah, seriously.
Let's start bottom up on the right hand side.
All right. Here, I think Arsenal goes through.
Arsenal over Bayern.
Yeah. It'll be a big shock if they lose to Leverkusen, dude. Arsenal's just like obviously like a lot of people don't like the way they play, but the way they play gets wins.
What is it? 18 goals off of set pieces now.
It's probably more.
Yeah,
I think
it's 17,
more.
18.
It's crazy. I think we saw 2 over the weekend.
Might be 20. But
yeah, they're tough to beat, man. Tough to beat. They have a great defense.
On them.
Yeah. Who's next?
That next game is weird.
Sporting and Glint.
This is gonna be a good game, man.
Bodo Glint. That's my pick. I love them.
Like back and forth game.
I
want this Cinderella story, bro.
I'll need them.
Yeah.
They play good though.
Yeah, they're tough.
Really well.
Their game against Man City was crazy. Their game against Man City was crazy.
They have like the craziest. I don't know if you guys noticed. They have like the craziest home advantage in Europe because they play on turf.
Really?
Yeah, because Norway's season is different than every other season. Remember when I was telling you how Norway's season's already over? Like Bodo Glimt.
Oh yeah. All they have is Champions League.
Yeah, all they have is Champions League because it's too cold during the winter in Norway. So they can't grow grass during the winter. So they play on artificial turf.
That's crazy.
So,
that's insane.
Yeah, so that's why teams that play over at Bodo Glimt they struggle because no other team in Champions League plays on turf. It's all grass.
All rolling.
It's so fast paced, and that's why they're able to keep up with these teams. And it's so fun to watch. It's awesome. So I really hope they advance.
If I were them, I'd water the turf too.
Absolutely.
Dude.
Get that ball
anything.
Get that ball
dude,
rolling.
anything. The water might freeze, but I don't know. They're used to it.
Yeah.
I say Bodo Glimt. My pick there.
I'm gonna go with the upset there as well. I think they're riding on some really good waves right now, honestly.
And it's a great matchup for them with Sporting. Tough squad. But
Sporting is good.
Yeah.
And also since like I said, their season's over, they don't have to worry about players being tired. They have no other focus but Champions League. This is like 100% of their efforts are going into Champions League. Like I really think I don't think it'll be tough, but I think they'll beat Sporting.
But doesn't Sporting have a Barca legend in Trincao?
Yeah, he's actually doing pretty good. He's actually doing pretty good over there.
Yeah. For real. So I don't know. Trincao got a lot of power in him. So
he played 40 games for us, I think, and did not do what needed to be done, unfortunately.
Yeah, he has all their assists right now. He has 10 assists for Sporting. Wow. So he's having a season.
Season. Well, all right, good for him. Let's see if he carries that into the Champions, though. All right, this is a tough one. Tottenham. We have bottom of the table Tottenham and Athletico Madrid. What are we feeling?
I think Atletico goes through.
Yeah.
I think Tottenham's struggling.
I'm dying to see them next round, man.
I just don't see
them next round.
I just don't see a world where any of Tottenham's attackers can put any past Simeone's wall. Like,
whoa, what about Richarlison? He about to hit that, bro. Come on, put some respect on him.
He's got to take his shirt off, and then Julian's gonna score 3. Like, come on, dude. I don't know. I don't think there's any argument here. Spurs. I don't know how they did so well in the Champions League and so terribly in Premier League, and now they have a new manager as well. I just don't see any universe where Atletico loses the games.
I only want Atletico to advance so we can see them.
Yep.
That's the only reason I'll pick them.
Yeah. Yep. Listen, people have criticized that we've had an easy way to get where we've gotten to so far. So give us the heat. Let us prove that,
Yeah, I mean, it'd be ideal to meet Arsenal in the semis as well, if they make it that far.
Absolutely.
That's going to be our toughest challenge outside of maybe Bayern.
Yeah.
On the other side, I don't really see anybody else that, I'd be scared of.
Yeah. I would love it to be a Clásico, but obviously
I just don't see it, man.
I don't see honestly Madrid. Even if they beat City, they would play Bayern next, I believe. Yeah, if they play City, they'll play Bayern next. I just can't see them beating Man City and then Bayern.
Bayern will baptize them.
And with the injuries, dude, it's not going to get better. They're not going to just magically all heal and then be healthy again. Especially if they make it to Bayern, bro, they're going to take a beating over there.
Yeah.
But I think that's a good roundup, man. I think this is gonna be a fun
and then
round of 16.
Obviously, this is a Barcelona podcast, so y'all know who we think is gonna win against Barca and Newcastle.
Anthony Gordon to get a penalty? Question mark.
Probably.
But that'll only make it 7-1. So
yeah, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
We'll give him a pity goal.
But realistically, Newcastle, look, they won today with a man down.
Okay.
They're not a terrible side, man. And playing in England is hard.
Oh, it's always hard, man.
Playing in England is hard.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be definitely tough competition. I think obviously, I think we win. Yeah, they are a big team.
But we did meet them earlier in the season, and how did that turn out?
We won, but we also Rashford scored a freaking wonder goal that game as well.
He
scored a worldie.
We need that.
And Newcastle played well that game.
They did. It was not like a clear game where we looked like the best team.
I just do think we're the better team over two legs.
Yeah, I think at this point in the season, I think that we beat them.
I think we beat them. Yeah. I just don't think it's going to be like a blowout for us. I think it is going to be a tight round for us.
I really do see it being like a 1-goal aggregate, like where we only win by 1 goal.
Now, if we're able to perform well at their field, and they come and see us, and the game depends on a Barcelona stadium setting, I think then it's like obvious.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
The other good thing is that if we continue to advance, we would have that second leg home advantage up until the semifinals. So,
and we'd have our back line as well towards the end of the month.
Yeah.
That would help a lot.
Those are our first round predictions for the round of 16. Super excited for that.
I'm so hyped, dude.
We had a lot of controversial picks, right? We all disagreed on all of them. I think we're all going on the same train for the most part.
Galatasaray, they have a chance. That's all I'm saying.
We'll see. All right, guys. So I think that'll wrap up this episode. Any other closing remarks before we sign off?
Well, share our videos. Give us a like. Subscribe.
Yes.
Show your mom the video. Show your dad the video. Your grandpa probably likes soccer too. Show your grandpa. Share it with the world.
Yes, we do really appreciate all the support we've gotten so far.
Yeah.
We hope that carries forward, and the community keeps growing. And we're having a lot of fun so far. So let's keep it rolling. Let's do it. See you guys next time, right?
Yeah, guys. Peace out.
Peace out.
Peace.